Who's this?
Hi, this is Mindy.
Can I jump in here real quick?
Go ahead.
I heard a male voice coming through, and they said there was sadness. Does this resonate with you?
It's my Gino.
What does that mean, Gino?
His name is Gene. I took care of him. That's what I was calling for because a couple weeks ago I fell in love with this guy at this hotel, and it happens to be the brother of the guy who just tore down Gino's and my trailers with all of our stuff in it.
The name of that guy?
I don't know his name either. I forgot his name, but he swept me totally off my feet like I've never felt before.
I heard two names, a Jimmy or John and a Frank.
That could be his name. I don't know why I blocked it. I mean, like, he's the one that initiated everything, and then he just kind of ghosted me the next day when he figured out who I was. And he's like, I better leave her alone because I'm with my brother down here on a job. So they just kind of took off. But, I mean, I felt like he kind of stole my heart with him when he left. And I don't even care that he's brothers with the guy.
Could it be his brother got jealous of this relationship?
It's possible. He just knows that I'm going to be suing him because he just ripped down all of my life. I've been battling with this guy for 5 years. Gino's been battling with him since before he died. You know, I mean, I feel like Gino's dead because I couldn't be there for him because they had me restrained from the park where I was supposed to be taking care of him. And the night I found him dead, the prosecutor ended up charging me with violation of an order, which shouldn't even exist to begin with. And it's a huge nightmare. But this brother has my heart until forever, until the end. I am telling you right now, love at first sight, that was it.
Well, he says everything pans out, and that's what I'm going to stay by. It all pans out, and it sounds more like everything in your favor. Does this person have money or doesn't financially have anything? You know, that's another thing.
No, the brother has money, but the one that I fell in love with, his brother's offered him a job, and so he's working for his brother right now. So, I mean, it's kind of his bread and butter. He doesn't want to jeopardize his job, I'm sure. But I go into a sweat when I think I'm not going to see him again. You know what I mean? I can't believe that I'm even feeling like that.
Did somebody officially break it off?
No, he just didn't show up for dinner the next day. I just met this guy like 3 weeks ago on the day today doing karaoke in a lounge, and we just hit it off. And he came to my room, and we talked on the porch for hours. And then I was like, you need to go to sleep. You have to work in a couple hours. And he's telling me he works for his brother's company. And he went to go kiss me, and he's like, okay, good night, ma'am. And I'm like, ma'am? I didn't know whether to melt or be offended because the whole ma'am comment. But he never showed up for dinner the next day, and I was sitting there waiting. 10 o'clock rolls around. I'm like, okay, he's not coming. But he was working for his brother, and so he must have already put it together and just ghosted me.
Have you texted? Did you guys exchange numbers?
I figured I would get it the next day. I went back to the hotel to leave my number and try to come up with a reason to get a hold of him, say that he left a key in my room or something just so I could leave my number with the front desk to have him call me, but he hasn't done anything. I don't even know his name for sure. Like, I have no idea where I can even start to look for him. Even though he's his brother, I still want to talk to him. I'm not afraid of his brother.
Knowing who his brother is, there's a lot of tools online where you could search.
And I've looked and I can't find anything. I've tried to find his family, and the only person I can remotely come up with is some lady that he used to be married to who's now married to my uncle, but that's weird. I can't come up with any name that he is related to with any biological brother. And Ed is 61, and this guy is 35, and his birthday is on September 25th, and it's just weird. I don't even know the guy's name. I can't even remember.
Wow.
I heard, don't think for once you did not do enough for me.
Yeah, that's a hard pill to swallow. Felt like I should have been able to do more, but, I did what I could. I was taking him his laundry, found him dead in his bed, and it was the most horrendous thing I'd ever seen. I thought somebody came in and beat him up, honestly. I'd never seen nothing like that.
I don't see violence.
When I found him, his fingers were pointing towards him, and his arms were bent towards the middle of his chest, and his hands were bent back, and his fingers were pointing towards him. So it was almost like he was either defending himself or having cardiac arrest, and he was going to grab his heart, and he paused in the air.
I get more health issue than violence. I don't see violence.
Okay, that makes
All right,
me feel
Mindy,
better.
hopefully that made you feel better. We're going to have to go on to another caller now, but good luck.
Thank you so much. God bless you guys.
You're welcome.